the aviation regulator has in a major way restricted the number of flights of SpiceJet. According to the notice which I'm just reading, the number of departures of SpiceJet are hereby restricted to 50% of the number of departures approved under the summer schedule of 2022 for a period of 8 weeks. And this is extremely damaging because the regulator says, in view of findings of various spot checks, inspections and the reply of a show cause notice submitted by SpiceJet for continued sustenance of safe and reliable air transport, the number of departures are hereby restricted to 50% for a period of 8 weeks. Any increase in the number of departures beyond 50% of the number of departures shall be subject to the airline demonstrating to the satisfaction of the Directorate General of Civil Aviation that it has sufficient technical support and financial resources to safely and efficiently undertake such capacity. During these 8 weeks period, the airline shall be subjected to enhanced surveillance by the DGCA. So now remember, the Director General of Civil Aviation had really cracked down on all airlines, but perhaps more SpiceJet than any other airline earlier on, by subjecting to the airline to spot checks on the basis of severe technical problems which the airline had reported. So whereas the reported incidents on aircraft operated by SpiceJet from the 1st of April, 5th of July 2022 were reviewed, it was observed that on a number of occasions, the aircraft either turned back to its originating station or continued landing to the destination with degraded safety margins. Number two, there is poor internal safety oversight and inadequate maintenance actions which have resulted in degradation of safety margins. The financial assessment carried out by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation has revealed that SpiceJet is operating on cash and carry, and suppliers and approved vendors are not being paid on a regular basis, leading to shortage of spares and frequently invoking of minimum equipment lists. In other words, the planes are flying, but only the minimum equipment which needs to be used to carry out a safe flight is being used. Whereas from the above, it was deduced that SpiceJet failed to establish a safe, efficient and reliable air transport service under various terms, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation has now cracked down. They've said that SpiceJet was asked to submit a reply to the show cause notice. The same has been reviewed at an appropriate level. It has been observed that SpiceJet is taking measures for arresting the trend of incidents. However, the airline needs to sustain these efforts for safe and reliable air transport. In view of these findings of various spot checks, inspections and the reply that SpiceJet has issued for continuing sustenance of safe and reliable air transport, the number of departures, and this, Ankita, is the main point, the number of departures of SpiceJet are hereby restricted to 50% of the number of departures approved under the summer schedule of 2022 for a period of 8 weeks from the date of issue of this order. Any increase in the number of departures beyond 50% of the number of departures approved under the summer schedule of 2022 during this period shall be subject to the airline demonstrating to the satisfaction of the Directorate General of Civil Aviation that it has sufficient technical support and financial resources to safely and efficiently undertake such enhanced capacity. So, Ankita, this is perhaps the most stringent step that I recall in recent years of the aviation regulator having taken, Ankita.